There we go. Just chopped the, just let the fish, untied the fishing rod from the spouting, and she let it fall over. I've got a bit of picking to do, but I can do it here on safely on the ground. I don't have to climb up the ladder or anything like that to pick them from up above. So very, very happy with that crop there. It'll take me a while to pick, but just take my time and just enjoy it. So there you go. Tell you more about it shortly. There we are. We're just doing the fall off at the moment. Always find that 2.5 litres is more than enough to clear out the to settle the grain bed. Here's the mash in there. I'll just give you a quick look at that. So I've done my 80-minute mash, and I mashed out with boiling water another 7.5 litres, and let that settle for 10 minutes. And now I'm just running it quietly. Oh, I better turn that up a wee bit. Just sort of stopped. There we go. And it'll be a few bubbles coming out there, just settling the grain bed down, the fall off. So yeah, and that'll settle the grain bed down. And as I say, it always takes about, I just run off 2.5, sometimes close to 3 litres. And she's coming out at a fair rate at the moment. Just have to turn it down just a wee bit. It's got the old steampunk tap. Turn that down a bit, and that'll run quite clear. Yeah, so I'll do that. I've got to put this down, and yeah, get back soon. Cheers. G'day, Finroo here. How you doing? Well, my brew day's going very well. So I've been picking my heart out, and so this is the bunch of Cascade hops. This is the first year growing. I'm really happy with that, and it ended up being 308 grams. So that's great. And I'm only probably a third or even a quarter finished picking the fuggles, and that's awesome. That's so I've just had to stop picking at the moment because I'm just doing my first runnings. And these hops here, they smell good. I think I've got the timing just right. They're just starting to brown off. See, just starting to brown off, and inside you can see the little yellow. Seeds in there, and they're quite yellow. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up too well. If I could get a better example for you. Yeah, hope you can see that in my shaky hands. You see those yellow seeds? You want them to be really yellow, and then oh, that's beautiful. That Cascade hop, I'm pretty sure I've got the timing just right. So as you can see, I just disconnected the fishing rod that was holding the hops, and I just let it fall down, and then I could just stand there and pick them. So I've just got to keep an eye on what I'm doing here, because my sparge is just about ready to start. Look in there. What, grain bed's not far away. So I'm going well. I'm really enjoying it. I've got a hop sock. I went and got some. This is cheesecloth. It's so I'm going to tie a knot in it like this, because I don't want to put them just straight in. Last year I did that against really good advice. I had to use a hop sock, but I didn't. You know, you should be right, mate. But I found it after I siphoned it out, I was having trouble. I got my siphon kept blocking, and the hops had sunk to the bottom, and they were covering the whole element and everything. So I don't want that this year. So I want to keep it nice and clean. So I've got this big hop sock, and it cost me $3 for a metre. And I'm just going to put them in there, just to put them all in there at different points. So I normally like to do a first wort hop addition, and I do an 80-minute boil. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to wait until the pot's full, and I finish that, and I'm going to turn it on. And straight away I'm going to put in my first edition of fuggles. And my first edition, see, I'm only going to, it's trial and error, okay? Trial and error for this. So I thought I'd put 50 grams in at first wort, and then I'll put 100 grams in at 20 minutes, and 100 grams of Cascade at 5, and 100 of fuggles at 5. And I've still got plenty. I'll still have plenty left. So I'll let you know how I get on with that. I may add some more at about 2 minutes of just Cascade, something like that. And yeah, it should be good. I'm looking forward to it. It's just trial and error. I got a bit of an idea of how to do things last year with my fresh hop brew. I've got more to play with this year, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Getting them into boil and getting that smell aroma going is going to be awesome. So yeah, very happy. It's ticking along really. I did kick over the bucket of hops when I was trying to get out from around. I was caught up amongst the punter and I kicked it over, and that wasn't very good. I had to pick them all up because remember that hops are in fact very poisonous for dogs, and Rue's been told. She certainly has not to touch them. She's good like that. She won't touch if I tell her not to. Don't have to beat her or anything like that. Just say, Rue, don't touch that. And she, no, I won't. Yeah, so there we go. Cascade, a good harvest for my first year. And hopefully the hop sock will work out all right. I've got my in the fridge there. What is it? My yeast starter is bubbling away. I always do that on brew day, as you know. Yeah. So cheers. Take care. And I'll get stuck in. Better start sparging. Cheers. Okay, so there's the. I managed to get it sorted out. So I got doing it at first wort, and you can see there I've got just using that old thermometer there to hold the sock on the side, and the brew bucket's filling up nicely, and the hops are just floating around in there. Should be good, and yeah. So when that's full, sparging's going well. Sparging through all right. Just about finished it. Yeah, so we're well underway. Yeah. Well, just about coming up to the boil now. I was going to show you all my hop additions and everything like that, but the old fatigue's starting to set in. So I'm just going to let you go, and I'll just get on with it. But what I've decided on is that for my hop additions, I put 60 grams in at first wort, as you saw before, and then at 20 minutes I'm going to put in 50 grams of Cascade and 50 grams of Fuggles. And then at 5 minutes I'm going to put 100 grams of Fuggles and 100 grams of Cascade. I will put the recipe down below when I get round to it. The basic grain bill was just this, the old Panic Attack, which has turned out really, really nice. Good clear beer, beautiful. Just really, really loving it. And the basic, it's just, thanks very much to everyone who gave me some advice on doing the fresh hop. I really appreciated it. But the basic grain bill I've got is 3.5 kg of American ale malt, 350 grams of light crystal, 200 grams of brown, 200 grams of wheat malt. Yeah, so that's basically it. So cheers. I'm just going to add them to the hot bag. I'm just about coming up to the boil, so been a really good brew day, but as I say, the fatigue's starting to set in now, so I'm just going to potter around here and just take it quietly. So cheers. Take care.